We're living in a world increasingly dominated by technology. Everywhere you look, there's another device promising to make your life easier, to connect you better. But what's the cost of all this connectivity? We're talking about 5G, man, and the potential impact it could be having on our health. It's a jungle out there, and you've got to be careful. So you're worried about 5G radiation, huh? It's a common concern these days, especially with all the new technology rolling out faster than we can keep up with. You're not alone. It's some scary stuff. The idea of invisible waves all around us can be pretty unsettling, especially when we don't fully understand how they work. But there are things you can do to protect yourself. Simple actions can make a big difference in reducing your exposure to radiation. One of the most basic, and it's just straight up physics, is distance. The concept is easy to grasp and incredibly effective. The farther you are from the source of the radiation, the less exposure you're going to have. It's a principle that's been around for ages. It's called the inverse square law, man. This law states that the intensity of radiation decreases with the square of the distance from the source. Think about it like this. You've got a bonfire going, right? The heat is intense when you're close. You're too close, you're going to get burned. The heat is overwhelming and can cause serious harm. But back up a bit and you're feeling the warmth, enjoying the fire. Same principle with 5G. The further you are, the safer you are. The closer you are to that cell tower, the more you're getting blasted. It's like standing right next to the bonfire. So what can you do? Simple, keep your phone away from your body. This small change can significantly reduce your exposure. Don't be carrying it in your pocket all day, man. That's like having a mini bonfire in your pocket. That's like sleeping next to the bonfire. You wouldn't do that, right? So don't sleep with your phone next to you. Use speakerphone when you can, or even better, get yourself some AirTube headphones. These tools can help you keep a safe distance. Those things are a game changer. They allow you to use your phone without having it pressed against your head, reducing your exposure even further. AirTube headphones work by using hollow tubes to transmit sound, which means less radiation reaches your head. It's a simple yet effective solution. And don't forget about speakerphone. It's another great way to keep that distance. Just place your phone on a table and talk away. By making these small adjustments, you can significantly reduce your exposure to 5G radiation. It's all about being mindful and taking simple steps to protect yourself. So, next time you're worried about 5G, remember the inverse square law. Distance is your friend. Stay informed, stay safe, and keep enjoying the benefits of technology without the fear. Your home should be your sanctuary, man. A place where you can relax, unwind, and escape the craziness of the world. It's where you find peace and comfort after a long day. But with 5G, even our homes are under attack. These powerful signals are everywhere, infiltrating our personal spaces. These waves, they can penetrate walls, man. It's like they're everywhere, seeping through the very fabric of our homes. But don't worry, there are ways to fight back. You can take steps to protect your sanctuary. First off, minimize the smart devices in your home. These gadgets, while convenient, are often the culprits of increased radiation. I know, everyone's got Alexa listening to their every word these days. But think about it. Do you really need it? And what about your fridge? Do you really need it connected to the internet? Every little bit helps in reducing exposure. And here's a big one, EMF protection products. These can make a significant difference in shielding your home. There are companies out there making some really cool stuff, special paint that blocks radiation. Imagine painting your walls with a protective layer. Mesh netting for your windows can also be a game changer. It acts as a barrier against those invasive waves. And for the ultimate protection, consider canopies for your bed. It might seem extreme, but it's about creating a safe space for rest. It might sound crazy, but we're talking about your health here, man. Taking these steps can help you create a sanctuary free from the constant bombardment of 5G. Imagine a home where you can truly relax, knowing you've done everything to protect your loved ones. It's worth the effort. So take action today. turn your home into a 5G-free sanctuary and reclaim your peace of mind. Your home should be a place of refuge, not a battleground. With a few changes, you can make a big difference. Your sanctuary awaits. You can't fight what you can't see, right? That's where EMF meters come in. These things are like your own personal Geiger counters for electromagnetic radiation. You can use them to measure the levels in your home, in your office, even out in public. There are a bunch of different EMF meters on the market, but one that I like is the Trifield TF2. It's reliable, it's easy to use, and it can detect a wide range of frequencies. Trust me, once you start measuring EMF levels, you're going to be surprised at what you find. Let's be real, man. We're all addicted to our phones. They're like an extension of ourselves at this point, but that convenience comes at a cost. Your cell phone is a major source of EMF radiation, especially with 5G, but don't worry, you don't have to give up your phone entirely. There are ways to minimize your exposure. First off, use airplane mode whenever you can. It blocks all wireless signals, so it's a great way to reduce your overall exposure. And when you do need to use your phone, get yourself an EMF protection case. These cases are designed to deflect radiation away from your body, kind of like a shield. They're not perfect, but they can definitely help. Look, this isn't about being some kind of conspiracy theorist, all right? This is about taking control of your health and your life. The 5G rollout is happening fast, and a lot of people are concerned about the potential risks. The good news is you're not alone. There are groups all over the country fighting back against 5G implementation. They're organizing protests, lobbying politicians, and raising awareness about the issue. Get involved, man. Join a local group, sign petitions, make your voice heard. There are also a ton of resources available online, websites, forums, documentaries. Educate yourself on the issue and then spread the word. The more people who know about the potential dangers of 5G, the better chance we have of making a difference. Here's the thing about 5G, it's not everywhere yet. The rollout has been concentrated in major cities, so if you're living in a rural area, you've got a bit of a head start. Now, I'm not saying you've got to move to the middle of nowhere to escape 5G. But if you're thinking about relocating, it's definitely something to consider. Living outside of a major city can have a lot of benefits. Fresh air, less noise, and of course, less 5G radiation. Look, the 5G thing is a trip, man. It's this new wave of technology that's sweeping across the globe, promising faster internet speeds and more connected devices. But with all this excitement, there's also a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot we still don't know about the long-term effects of this technology. Scientists are still studying it, trying to understand how it might impact our health and environment. It's a complex issue with many layers. But one thing's for sure, we can't just bury our heads in the sand and pretend it's not happening. Ignoring the potential risks won't make them go away. We need to face these challenges head-on and stay informed about the latest research and developments. We've got to stay informed, we've got to be proactive, and we've got to take steps to protect ourselves and our families. This means staying up to date with credible sources of information, discussing these issues with our loved ones, and making informed decisions about our technology use. It's like anything else in life, man. You've got to weigh the risks and benefits. Every new technology comes with its own set of pros and cons, and it's up to us to navigate these waters carefully. We need to consider how 5G fits into our lives and what steps we can take to mitigate any potential downsides. And if you're concerned about 5G, there are things you can do to minimize your exposure. Simple actions like using anti-radiation phone cases, turning off your smartphone when not in use, and being mindful of your proximity to 5G towers can make a difference. Don't be afraid to ask questions, do your own research, and make choices that feel right for you. Engage with experts, read up on the latest studies, and participate in community discussions. Your voice matters, and your choices can influence the direction of this technology. We're all in this together, folks. Let's stay vigilant, let's keep fighting for our health, and let's make sure this technology serves us, not the other way around. By coming together as a community, we can ensure that the benefits of 5G are realized while minimizing any potential risks. Let's be proactive, stay informed, and work towards a future where technology enhances our lives without compromising